Ever feel like you're doing everything right? Studying, memorizing, repeating words, yet you still can't speak fluently? Like something invisible is holding you back. You're not alone. And here's the truth. It might not be you. It might be the myths you've been told about language learning. Stay with me till the end, because today we're busting the most common myths that are secretly sabotaging your progress and replacing them with science-backed truths that actually work. Myth 1, you need to be naturally talented to learn a language. Let me ask you something. Were you born knowing how to speak your native language? You learned it through trial, error, repetition, and human connection. Science tells us that language learning is not about talent. It's about neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to form new connections, and that doesn't go away with age. For example, a study from the University of Edinburgh showed that adults can learn languages just as effectively as children when using immersive, real-life methods. So if you've ever said, "I'm just not a language person," it's time to let that go. You are. You just need the right approach. Myth 2, you need to master grammar before you can speak. This one trips up so many learners. We spend months memorizing grammar rules, hoping that one day we'll magically be able to use them in conversation. But language doesn't work that way. Speaking is a skill, not a reward for perfect grammar. Linguist Stephen Krashen's input hypothesis explains that language is acquired through meaningful input, not rules. That means you get better at grammar by hearing and using it in context, not by drilling it in isolation. Think of it like learning to play the piano. You don't wait until you understand music theory to start playing. You play, make mistakes, and improve through practice. Myth 3, you need to live in the country to become fluent. I hear this one a lot. If only I lived in England or Spain or Japan, I'd be fluent. But here's the truth. Immersion isn't a place, it's a practice. Research from applied linguistics shows that people can reach high levels of fluency from home if they create a rich input and output environment. That means watching movies, listening to podcasts, speaking with native speakers online, even changing your phone language settings. Take Anya, one of our viewers, who learned English fluently from her apartment in Poland by speaking daily on language exchange clubs, watching English Netflix, and practicing out loud to herself in the mirror and to artificial intelligence apps. Myth 4, you must speak perfectly or don't speak at all. Let's talk about fear. Many learners are terrified of speaking because they think they need to sound native. But perfection is the enemy of progress. Psycholinguistics shows that communication is about clarity, not perfection. Most native speakers won't even notice your mistakes. They care that you're trying, and each mistake you make is feedback for your brain to adjust and grow. So stop waiting for permission to be perfect. Give yourself permission to be understood. Myth 5, more vocabulary equals better fluency. Yes, vocabulary is important, but learning 1,000 words doesn't help if you can't use them in a sentence. Fluency is about flexibility, being able to take the words you know and use them in different ways. Language acquisition studies suggest that learning in chunks, phrases like, "Can I help you?" or "I think it's because," is far more effective than memorizing single words. So instead of memorizing table, book, and apple, try, "Can you put it on the table?" or "I read this book last year." Phrases build confidence and help your brain produce language more naturally. So what do we do now? We replace myths with movement. We stop waiting and start speaking. You don't need talent. You don't need to move. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to show up every day and speak, even if it's messy. Fluency doesn't require talent, just consistency. Grammar is learned through context, not drills. Immersion is a daily habit, not a destination. Mistakes are part of progress. Phrases matter more than individual words. Hey, if you made it this far, you're serious about learning. So give yourself some credit. You're not behind, you're on the path. Now go out there and speak your way forward. And if this helped shift your mindset, hit like, subscribe, and check out our next video on how to stop translating in your head and start thinking in your target language. It might just be the missing piece,